have some cooking videos for you today. God damn it, do we have these videos. Welcome to Cooking Videos with Dave 110. We have lesbian pizza and cheeseburgers. We're coming to you, well, I don't have a set schedule for the live cooking video analysis, and I still want to make a pumpkin pie, so I don't know how long. I'm probably going to go for about an hour. And because then I want to go make my pumpkin pie. I already made one dish. The Sims 4 spaghetti. Hey, what? Everybody played The Sims 4. And no, I didn't actually go with the same blueprint as The Sims spaghetti because I hate that style of spaghetti. The one with the naked pasta and the sauce on top. Yeah, it's complete bullshit. Let's go with lesbian pizza. I feel like this is a skit from goddamn Beavis and Butthead. Like the Lesbian Seagull song. Like,
lesbian pizza, cooking in the stone. Lesbian pizza, roasting the pepperones. Lesbian pizza, sending a little bit of smoke. Lesbian pizza, $8.99 for one. Lesbian pizza, till you refuse the stone. But anyway, let's get into this.
Alright, are these actual girlfriends or are these sisters? Still don't know if they're actually girlfriends, wives, or sisters.
I can sing you a song.
Again, still don't know. Again, girls are not guys. If this was two guys, I'd say yes, they're definitely lovers. But with these two, I don't know if they're BFFs, sisters, or if they're actually lesbian lovers.
I was born.
Okay, can somebody start licking someone's tat? Okay, that kiss was just the type of kiss I'd give my late grandmother. That's not a kiss. Come on, if you want to say lesbian pizza, then I gotta see some tongue sucking out of it. Okay, they're still acting like everything from sisters to BFFs to lesbian lovers. Again, the rules for girls are a little bit different than guys.
I was born.
Still not convinced.
I was born.
Still not convinced. Again, that little kiss. I cannot tell you how many girls I have known in my life that have said they'd never date a chick, have kissed a girl like that. Hell, I know a lot of girls that are completely straight that damn near made out with other chicks. Or did make out with other chicks. But it was just them being drunk or quirky or whatever. Yeah, if a guy is going to kiss another guy, then yeah, he's probably bi. But again, the rules for guys and gals are a little bit different.
Make you smile.
Jesus, for a second I thought I'd get her like licking marinara out of her pussy or something, but I got nothing. I got nothing. Now we have Arnie Tex, my favorite mustache Mexican motherfucker. Green Edge chili cheeseburgers.
I'm firing up my Made in Grill with.
I'm sorry. I feel fucking goddamn ripped off. Where the hell is my lesbian cheeseburger? Those two cunts did nothing for me.
Give it that little tap so that if there's any little wires.
I've done that and found wires in my food. Don't use metal. Don't use metal things. Just don't. I'm not normally a fan of this.
It works really great. So that's why we chose it for these burgers. It's been 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and pull our hatch chili peppers out and start peeling them. And again, these are just like poblano peppers. You just char them up on the outside and then you come back and peel the skin off. It's really easy with a knife. It is a little time-consuming process, but trust me, friends, this is
wrong channel, Fiera. I mean, Fiera, if you want, I can do it right here on the cooking channel. I just didn't figure you wanted that, but I can. Not a problem.
it's going to be incredible.
Do you want that? Do you want me to do that? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll break the rules. Just for you, sweetheart. Do you want me to do it, or you want me to wait for me to? Also, I may have already covered your thing, but do you want me to do it right here, right now? Oh, that's what I thought you'd say. No YouTuber at all has any creative integrity. Please.
And all that good stuff. I got to take a taste test. I'm just going to grab a couple pieces here.
And the ones that think they did have had to learn a very hard lesson. Okay, now you're losing me because 8-ounce balls for burgers. Yeah, that kind of sucks.
This was a choice brisket that I ground at home, and so there's a little more fat in here than.
It's not a little more fat. There's a lot more fat. Normally, I use 80-20, my motherfucker. Oh, that's going to be a bad idea.
You're normally going to find in your 80-20. It's just a very simple salt, pepper, and garlic. We're ready to get these.
This is horrible. This is bad advice. Don't do the dimple thing in the middle of the burger. It doesn't work. I've tried it. I've done it. It sucks.
On. We're not 30 ratio. I know 80-20 is.
Great. So you're advertising a grill to me that can't even have 4 quarter-pound patties on it. Fucking wonderful. I'm going to put that at the top of my Christmas list.
Garlic and onion in here as well. So we're going to spread this out. Go ahead and put some Full with some hatch chili pepper. This is going to be epic. Look,
I'm sorry, that looks like shit. That looks horrible. Arnie, you disappointed me. Rot with your failure. Rot with your failure.
Kinds of mains.
Beef chow fun.
Beef chow fun, my favorite. My favorite Chinese restaurant item. That, and then do this. Right? Go till it's done. And when it is, slam it into a bowl, and we add the following. A little soy, a little Shaoxing cook starch. And this can get mixed. What better to use than a gloved hand? Mix well, everybody gets coated. All right, we're gonna give this 15 minutes. Meantime, let's cut some vegetables. There we go. Green onion. I looked down and saw blood.
Great. Man, that's wonderful. Now let's go to the sandwich whore.
Want me to eat a sandwich?
Nice to know she is not wearing a bra. But also can't be bothered to buy a proper pepper grinder. What's pathetic is the whore is the exception to the rule. Most women are like, no, you could make your own sandwich. You're a full-grown adult man. That's not the point. And this is why most women will die alone. It's not that we don't know how to make our own fucking sandwiches, and it's not about submission. It's about you just being fucking nice. And alleviating our stress when we come home. Now, this could be in the form of a sandwich or a drink. Or something else. I don't know. A blowjob or whatever. Or some combination of it. But at the end of the day, yeah, we're looking for you to make our lives easier. And when you want to try to act like a man, well, then just marry a chick. Because no man worth a shit is going to want to deal with that. And that's the end of the matter.
Want me to make you a sandwich? Want me to make you a sandwich?
Do you think she just, on her OnlyFans, just recreates these, but she's, like, completely naked? Alright. I already have problems, but alright.
Fall.
Screw it. Fuck it. All right. Good night, everybody. I had enough, and I still want to bake my pie. And I need to get on that. Good night, everyone. How we doing, y'all? Welcome on board. Got the show going for you. Gotta get this show train out of the station. Got a good show for you today. Got a damn good show. But I'm fresh out of beer. This cannot stand. We got a, by the way, anyway, boom.
You know when
You know what's funny is people are like, why is everyone so mad at Hassan for having a shock collar on his dogs? I think that was the line from like Hassan's girlfriend. Bitch! You could have two cases in court going on simultaneously. One guy killed his elderly mother and father purely for their riches, and another guy convicted of running a dogfighting ring or a dogfighting promotion, and every single person protesting outside the court is going to be against the motherfucker that ran the dogfighting thing. For Christ's sakes. Nobody is going to starve in America. Have you seen our poor and destitute? They're quite fat. Yeah, basically, he wants his dog to be essentially a fucking plant. And what I mean by that is a prop in the background. That's not how dogs operate. Hopefully. Also, Alec Baldwin, didn't your own negligence, give me 1 second. Yes. Yes. Okay. I couldn't be there even if I wanted to be. Alright, bye. Okay, bye. I regret to inform everyone, Daisy is no longer with us. Here's to you, Daisy.
Everybody's going to be in good shape. Yep.
that's the whole answer. Yeah, everybody's going to be in good shape. Yep.
Okay, maybe he's indicating that, you know, Congress will get a deal, they'll get the continuing resolution passed, and everybody will be fine. Or, who knows, maybe this will be the motivation for these lazy motherfuckers to get a job. Again, of all the people on SNAP, food stamps, whatever you want to call it, Minnesota, it's EBT. Personally, before I get in this, personally, I think we need to bring back the books. I think we need to have the fucking monopoly money for students, because I want a little bit of shame attached to it. I want people to know you're on food stamps. No, this card that you just swipe or insert or tap, no. I want a great big book of shit, and I want you to inconvenience everyone, so maybe it'll motivate you to get a job. I mean, there are people that are on generational Section 8 and welfare. That system doesn't work.
Now, that's relevant because the short response
Again, are there people that that are just fucked? Yes, there are elderly, they're veterans. Veterans I don't give a fuck about. They can abuse the welfare state all they want, but that's, I consider, payback. But yes, are there truly disabled people? Are there elderly, indigent people that need the help? Yes. But I don't know the percentage. I'd say probably about half. Maybe I'm just, because I'm in a pissed off mood. Half are completely abusing it, or half need to have their damn tubes tied. And me, if I was president and I was running this, I would literally say that if you have, that you only get coverage up to 3 kids. I don't give you any extra money. Any other kids you have is on you. Or I'm forcing every single fucking woman on it to be forced to have birth control.
What is administration?
40 million or so Americans rely on SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps.
Also known as supplemental nutrition assistance. The number one item bought with SNAP is pop or soda or Mountain Dew, Coke, whatever you want to call it. And Sody Pop
has absolutely zero nutritional value. Beer has more nutritional value than a can of Coca-Cola. And that is the number one thing by far bought with food stamps. I believe number 2 is candy. It's one great big sugar party and you're not invited to it. I think chips is number 3. Again, have you seen the average EBT recipient? They're fucking as large as a house. And don't give me this crap of, well, they can't afford healthy foods. Bullshit! I used to work in a grocery store and I see how these people operate. One week they're buying lobster and goddamn ribeye steaks. The next week they're buying ramen and then their benefits get recharged again. And they're back to ribeyes and lobsters.
Longer be able to.
And as far as I'm concerned, I'll never forget there was this one thing. There's no telling my babies we can't eat. Oh, yes, I can. Get a job. Maybe this will motivate these people to get jobs.
The Department of Agriculture
So
said.
no, I really don't give a sauteed rat's ass if food stamps run out or not. Don't care.
Roughly 42 million Americans will not get food assistance
And well, actually, I don't give a shit if I sound like I don't care. I truly don't care.
Now, yesterday was payday for hundreds of thousands of federal workers. At least it was supposed to have been payday because they have now missed their first full paychecks.
And this is when I'd stop working. If I don't get paid, I don't work. I don't care what my role is. I might as well quit at that point.
Jesus.
I'm going to really be depending on the food banks, stuff that I can make a meal out of. Or
This is said to be the single.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. You can still make dinner for under $10.
SNAP benefits and.
Okay, can this bitch get a job? Also, yes, there's food banks, there's food shelves. Tell your fucking Democrats that you love so much, bitch, to vote for the clean resolution. Then you can get your stupid fucking SNAP benefits. Also, why is it incumbent upon me to pay for your fucking kids? I don't care if your family starves. They're not my problem.
It means it's a whole lot more that's got to come out of my Social Security check to buy food.
Well, maybe you should have set yourself up so you're not completely dependent upon Social Security, motherfucker.
Take anything I can get. At this point, I haven't gotten a paycheck this month.
Well, you're young and attractive. Start an OnlyFans.
And keep in mind, these food bank lines are just from federal workers not getting their paychecks.
Yeah, that's when you say, okay, if I'm not going to get a paycheck, I'm done. I'm going to get another job. Or let me know when I'll get paid again and I'll come back. And then you either find another job in the interim, or you do things like DoorDash, Uber, Lyft, whatever. Even though apparently those pay like dog shit now. But you do something. What you don't do, what you do not do, is keep going into work for 40 hours a week and get nothing for it. I mean, I know that's the leftist wet dream, that we all just work for the betterment of each other, but that's not humanity. I don't care. If I don't get paid, I don't work. I do not give two shits what my job is. If I do not get paid, I ain't doing dick. You can fire me, or I can quit, or whatever. But at that point, we don't do this shit anymore. Because I don't care. Well, geez, everyone on Snap, get a fucking job. Or starve. Or eat one of your 9 children.
What are you seeing in the first 3 weeks?
Baby food, because we assist families with younger children and infants.
They need assistance with baby food. Did it maybe cross the mom's mind if she couldn't afford the baby food on her own? Maybe she should have, I don't know, kept on birth control, had the abortion, or not opened up her legs in the first place and let Tyrone hit it raw. You know, sheathe Tyrone's sword a little bit. I'm not saying she shouldn't have sex. But again, there's only one sexual position that results in pregnancy. And one specific combination that results in pregnancy. If Tyrone comes in her ass, she's not getting pregnant, 100%. If he blows her load in her mouth, she's not getting pregnant. If he comes all over her face, she's not getting pregnant. So I'm sorry, but at some point, there has to be a little personal responsibility.
Yeah, diapers, wipes, and clothing.
Again, can any of these people be bothered to take care of their own children on their own? I didn't make them. Why is it incumbent upon me? Why should I be forced to spend my money for these losers that can't be bothered to take care of themselves? And if you want to say, oh, Dave, you're really arguing from a perspective of greed, you're goddamn right! In the words of Gordon Gekko, greed is good. Here's what I would do if I could as president. I don't know if this would be legal or not. I would declare, I would get rid of churches' tax-exempt status, or make a thing, I don't know if I could do it by executive order, that churches, and especially if I'm in my second term, I don't give a fuck. I'm never going to be elected again. That churches now are taxed unless they start giving a significant portion of their income, especially like to a Joel Osteen church, okay? The old country church that has like one pastor and 35 congregants, I'll exempt them. But anybody like a Joel Osteen or somebody like that, no, you now are the nation's welfare system. Hey, you wanted to be like Christ? Start feeding the fucking masses, you piece of shit.
No guarantee of back pay either. Yeah, well, the Trump administration right now is arguing they shouldn't have to pay back pay. So
they are? Where'd you get that from, buddy?
Yeah, mass homelessness, I guess.
Well, maybe the government shouldn't employ so many fucking people. Oh, yeah, no, there's a ton of people that have, well, a ton of black idiots that have gone online saying, and it's mostly what it is. Actually, it's mostly black women also wearing bonnets saying they're going to steal if they don't get their food stamps. And it's like, okay, good. You'll get arrested, you'll go to prison, and your kids will get taken away and maybe have a decent chance at life.
This is AI. Here's how we know and why it matters. Videos of black women trying to use EBT in places it's not accepted. True creativity unleashed by AI. The shutdown created an opportunity to have them yell at the camera, but it's not till the whole family's back there that the full racist stereotype is fulfilled. This is rage bait, and we'll get angry commenters who, when they learn it's AI, will say, oh, but it's true anyway? Which of course it's not, and that's cope for being played.
Now watch if Jake says this. Oh my God, you racist piece of shit. When it's true. Go look at the videos. I mean, are there some big fat West Virginia kick moms? Sure. But the majority of the TikTok video, I don't know, maybe West Virginia's so fucking inbred it can't figure out TikTok. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble for that. I love you, West Virginia. Mountain mamas. Take me home. Country roads.
The essentials that
Jesus Christ, I don't care that much about this. All right, we'll deal with dreadlock, dickhead.
You know, if we're not getting paid, I honestly feel that their checks should be withheld as well.
I agree with Dreadlock Man. Yeah, people of Congress shouldn't be getting paid either. Now, granted, through all their insider trading and all this other bullshit, they're going to be just fine.
To cover December.
If you think your child may have autism, it's important to act quickly. At Action Behavior Centers, we want to reduce...
Yeah, except autism is, I think, one of the most overdiagnosed conditions on the planet.
It won't. We will be starving.
Of course, God for goddamn bid, you get a job. Again, I have a very simple rule in life. I will work my ass off for you if you pay me. The second I'm supposed to work in good faith or without a check, bye! I'm out! I don't care. I'm not doing it. This thing of, oh, these poor federal workers won't get paid. Get another job! This is why I refuse to work for the government. Because, yes, a situation like this pops up, and suddenly I'm out of check. Not to mention every government job is heavily unionized, and I fucking hate unions.
I'm Megan Abundance grocery shopping in South Kansas City. This cart...
I can't decide if she's hot or not, or if she just looks like some chick that would be like an utter freak in the sack. Like, she looks like the type of chick that would, like, be like the dom and, like have a subby hubby, but they'd also have, like, a girlfriend, and, like, she's screaming at the girlfriend to suck his cock and swallow it.
Stamps can afford for...
Well, you overbought. Again, if you need to go in subsistence mode, I have more than a few recipes that can be made for a couple of dollars that'll last 2 or 3 days.
What can I do about it?
What can I do about it? Oh, I don't know. Get a job!
Just keep pushing forward. As they say, push until something...
Don't have fucking 12 kids!
Something happens.
Eat the weakest!
The Dems aren't. The Republicans.
Ooh. God damn. Finally! Finally! A newscaster chick that's hot!
Are. The Republicans refuse to...
Oh, of course, she's the Capitol Hill correspondent. Trump doesn't allow ugly and fat bitches in his press room.
Negotiate. They literally refuse to negotiate. Also, Mike Johnson keeps sending the...
I can hear Jake now. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Come on, Jake. You know you're going to cover this shit, motherfucker.
Is whether they're fur...
Jake barely covers me. Really? I still routinely take up at least 2 segments on his show. He usually does a video from my cooking channel, and he usually does a video from this channel.
Food banks.
Now, I don't watch his show, but here's the thing. You see this thing right here, this little box? I can skim a show and respond to when I'm brought up.
To help put food on the table.
And that's a fact, Jack. All right, I'm done with this. And let's go to another person who's probably an absolute freak in the sack. This is the performative male crisis.
all asked ourselves at one point or another, who are we? What are we? Why are we even here to begin with? We aren't asked.
I've never once asked myself those questions because I don't care.
Who are you? Are you being authentically yourself? Are you performative or are you being for real? Is that actually what you really like? Are you trying to impress people or are you trying to gain the likes of...
All right, fine. For this purpose of this video, I'll lay all my cards on the table. I do not act... What you see when I do this live stream or my videos, whatever, is about 85% me. When I'm in the real world, I'm nowhere near as vulgar as I am on here. I don't go to you know, McDonald's and go up to the counter, or, well, now it's kiosk, but when it was a counter, and go to the young lady working behind the counter and go, yeah, can I get the number 2 cheeseburgers, large fries, and Diet Coke, because fuck it, it'll make it healthy somehow. And then go, oh my God, you're really cute. Can I sniff the pussy juice on your panties? No! I'm a normal human being. But I'm about 85% of what I am. I am 100% clear in my beliefs. Anyway. No, just let the mullet die. For the love of Christ, if you want long hair, then have long hair, but from the front to the back.
Performative.
Girls can have bangs. Guys, it just looks gay as fuck on. Well, whenever you upload a video, it is a bit of a performance. Like this part right now where I'm going to click on some hot ladies making out and go take a piss. Nothing's finer in Carolina than girls kissing in the morning.
Think of performative weird girl, performative male, and performative activist.
Okay, hold on. I have to read the tags on their goddamn...
Stay.
Is this Queer Kiwi's evil twin sister? Okay, I hate the TikTok, YouTube short, lol lying in bed shit.
Performative weird girl, performative
This guy just looks like a jackass.
Male, and performative.
I don't trust people who have ACAB in their bios because I feel... What the hell is ACAB? What does ACAB stand for? Come on, AI. Oh, all cops are bastards. Yeah, right up until you need the fuckers. And I can't decide if this Asian chick has a weird ring thing going on.
Activist. For instance, today I had an inspection, which meant that yesterday...
What does that mean?
Today, I was on my hands and knees all day, making sure that when the property manager came through...
Oh, she had an apartment inspection. I thought that meant that she stripped down to everything but her dog collar, and the manager inspected her like an animal. I was wrong.
They were still happy, so enough of me yapping. Let's begin.
I also really need to crack down on the Knights of Testosterone and their lack of female inspections.
With performative males. Yes, from...
Yeah, and this thing is nothing new. It's called the male feminist losers. These guys think that, oh my God, if I just say, I read Gloria Steinem, some feminist chick will just get on her knees and suck my dick. And then they wonder why Andrew Tate has 3 chicks on his dick. And by the way, ladies, stop fucking whining about period pain. Have a couple of cocktails, you'll be fine. You'll bleed quicker.
comes across as maybe sexually ambiguous, but mostly dates women. I don't even want to begin.
Yeah, because here's the thing. 92 to 95% of guys are straight. Or if they're bi, they're heavily in favor of women. Also, what do you consider a date? Like if I go out with a fellow male to dinner and I pick up the check, is it a date or is it because, hey, we want to go out to dinner because we are hungry, we need food, and I picked up the check just because I happen to hate splitting the bill because it usually adds another 20 fucking minutes. Like, I'm in my 40s. Somebody pick up the damn check. And if we go out, and when we go out to dinner again, he'll remember this and pay for me. Are we dating or are we just two dudes having dinner?
With how biphobic that rhetoric is. Oh yes, yeah, this is going to be quite the woke video, so if you're not into that kind of stuff and you want me to just stand here and say the same fucking shit that
No, I'd actually just rather you stand there and do jumping jacks. It might help you lose the 20 or so pounds you need to lose.
everybody else is spewing, maybe.
And there's another reason why I want you to do jumping jacks.
Drama queen.
You're disgusting. You're disgusting. Look, I don't pay for anything because why would you pay for Spotify? Why would you pay for physical media? You can literally hear all the songs on goddamn YouTube for free.
Or at least
I'm more of a Red Bull guy myself because I don't give a fuck about the composition of the beverage. I need it for its caffeinating effects. I read books. In fact, I'm going to review a book in a couple of weeks. I'm going to review this book. I bought 107 Days. I'm going to read it. Because Lord knows it should have been called, apparently from what I heard, it should have been called Everyone Else Sucks But Me.
Is that the term performative male comes from the fact that he couldn't actually like more, quote, feminine things, as he's got to be trying to garner attention from his woman counterparts. Yeah.
Some guys do that. Hey, gothy sweetheart. Do you ever sit there and wonder why movies like The Notebook, Titanic, Pretty Woman, kind of going all over the place here, but why romances have so many men going to them? We don't want to go to them. But the chick that we want to suck our dicks does want to go to them. And we sacrifice. Oh, God. Okay. Well, yeah, if you're reading Michelle Obama's book, you're definitely a male feminist. And a loser. Because, again, Michelle Obama, Kate Middleton, sucked the right big black dick. She got to the White House by swallowing the load of the guy that did. I had my problem with it because she threw out the shit kids would actually eat in favor of the vegetables, and kids were going hungry, which did happen. Try again, Phoenix.
Given we are in a literacy crisis at the moment, folks, and it is...
Yeah, because leftists like you have turned our schools into a joke.
It's very telling when people who are...
Because you made the ridiculous claim that all children are equal. They're not. There are smart ones and there are dumb ones. And there are some that are smarter than in some ways than others, and there are others that are smarter in ways that those are not. Also, some kids are better athletes than others.
This one my dad gave to me recently.
Whoa. What the hell is that? What is USBM? Okay, she's a freak. Cool.
Change the way my... Another one. Does this make me performative?
No, it doesn't make you performative. It should ring your bell that you need to lose about 20 to 25 pounds.
That deserve to be recycled in that we actually fucking use them because they aren't biodegradable. They don't disintegrate into this earth, so it would probably...
I don't care. We can burn them. Fire cleans everything, sweetheart.
You know, I thought we were anti-toxic masculinity. I thought that we were really hitting some progressive points. It really...
Sweetheart, at the end of the day, what you call toxic masculinity will always be there because it's the only way your world, your sun, rises in the east. Without toxic masculinity, you're fucked. Oh, and by the way, bitch, the second the shit hits the fan, you're going to run behind the protection of the biggest, most toxic masculine man you can find. You'll run right behind Andrew Tate.
Where it is cool to push people back to gender norms, isn't it? It's so fun.
Yeah, because these norms have served us well for, oh, I don't know, tens of thousands of years. So, yeah, that's why we're doing it. Also, again, I have a lot of women in my life, and I love them a whole lot. But I could beat the shit out of every one of them. Predatory men attempted to get into the pants of women by pretending to care about their problems. You have literally just described every single frickin' fucking male feminist out there. And yeah, men do sometimes play pretend. Again, we're going to go back to why would any man sit through Titanic? It's because he wants that chick's mouth on his dick. I mean, I'm sorry, because Titanic, from a male perspective, is a fucking horror film. A matriarchal horror film. Why do women paint their nails? It's to try to attract a man, or to keep a man attractive.
As it reinforces this idea that, again, he either has to be gay or doing it for the attention of a woman if he is to be authentically himself.
Okay, dear girl, let me ask you a question. Let's say a fire breaks out and you need assistance. You need rescuing. Now, which one are you going to go? Are you going to go with the flamin' fat that's reading Maya Angelou with pink painted nails? Or are you going to go with the guy that, you know, has an axe in his hand and is like, bitch, grab my hand? I'm willing to bet you're going to go with option B.
By accusing a man of being performative because he is presenting as like this non-conformative man, right? He isn't fitting the standards on and of.
Oh my God. Bitch, you are how old? Stop this edgy teenager. I'm not going to conform to your system, man. Fuck you.
What would look...
Nobody gives a sauteed rat's ass that you're goth. Nobody cares. You're not offending anyone. You're not pissing anyone off. You're not going to shut the local church down. No one fucking cares.
This is exactly the reason why the patriarchy affects everybody. It isn't just...
No, we really don't. We're way more interested in converting lead into uranium.
Women, it isn't just men, it's literally everybody. No matter who you are, what gender, sex, it doesn't matter. The fact that in 2025, we are still trying to push gendered social constructs onto people, again, has showed us that
Gendered social constructs. No, those gendered social constructs exist for a reason. And it's because it's our nature. You can't change men from being men. You can't change women from being women. We tried. It was an experiment called feminism. It failed.
we haven't progressed as far as we'd hoped for. Because a lot of you are seeming to forget that living in a post-capitalist world, we consume a lot of things.
We're still capitalist. Capitalism still exists and isn't fucking going anywhere, dumbass.
Based on who they're marketed towards. Take beer, for instance. Beer is not an inherently male drink, what have you. It is.
Actually, in the early state, well, okay. Beer has a weird history. Which I'll give, and then I'm gonna move on. I can't listen to this cunt anymore. Beer initially was made so that Europeans had something to drink. Because you can't drink the water in Europe because the rivers are absolutely filthy. So the fermentation process would kill all the harmful bacteria. So both men and women drank it. Then, around the 19th century, or 18th, whatever, you had a new beverage. It was called coffee. And coffee required you to boil water, which killed even more bacteria. And it was filtered. So you had a better beverage. But it was also a stimulant. So people stayed up longer. You had the invention of the night shift. Basically, that's where you get the Industrial Revolution from. Now, look, at some point, I don't know where it happened. Yes, beer, and it is true to this day. Beer is a guy's beverage. Wine is typically a woman's beverage. Now, are there guys that enjoy wine? Yes, Kevin Nash being one of them. Are there women that enjoy beer? Yes, I know a lot of them, and I've drank a lot of beer with them. But generally, if I put the entire population of wine drinkers, men are probably going to be 30. If I put the entire population of beer drinkers, women are going to be 30. Or maybe it's 60-40 both ways. It's just a simple fucking majority. Okay? And you market to the majority.
Trump. Everybody who voted for them, family members included, fuck you.
Okay, fuck you too. And I'm going to give everyone a break from your fat, disgusting presence by presenting attractive chicks kissing each other.
$9 billion worth of SNAP food benefits really is taking away from the economy.
No, it's not. And SNAP benefits are way bigger than $9 billion. The biggest item in our budget is the entitlement programs, like SNAP, like WIC, like Social Security, like Medicare, Medicaid, like SSDI. If I'm ever elected president, those programs are fucking gone. Everyone's responsible for themselves. All right, now we got sloppy tits.
Think you're one of the good white people? Here are 5 things you still say that are actually racist. Number 1.
Oh, great. Please inform me, white chick with the great tits.
1, my family didn't own anybody. My family didn't enslave anyone.
I don't know about my family. My family may have, but guess what? Everyone that was involved in that is deader than Dillinger. So it means less than nothing to me. Black people. The Native Americans suck the dick of black slaves. Wanna suck the dick of Toby Pow. How do we fuck off? Jesus Christ. Great tit. Jesus Christ. You're black people. Jewish people. Hispanics. Black people. And finally, the last one, Asians. Native Americans. I don't give a fuck if I get called racist or not. Black culture is black people. Every black person are racist. Racism, words can't hurt you. Roughly 6% of the population. Half the violent. I will say she's got about a 5 for a face, but my God, those tits are an 8. Here from Michigan now. You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
So
exactly. Take Adam Carolla. His mom didn't want to try to better herself because they would take her SNAP benefits away. That's what's so fucked up about it. And the audacity of a lot of these people on EBT, on welfare, on this, on that. And they're like, well, it ain't your problem how many kids I have. Yes, it is! Because I got to pay for them. And that's the thing. They pass these damn things down to their fucking kids. It is a generation. Section 8 is the single worst thing to ever happen. Again, if I was running for president, I'd be like, yeah, first thing we're doing, day 1, we're getting rid of Section 8. You're not going to do this where you're just going to live in generational poverty. Yeah, I'm going to make it hard. I'm going to make it painful. So you actually get up off your ass and do something. You know, and I guarantee you, in this guy's apartment was probably a 75-inch TV, a PlayStation 5, probably every goddamn game that's ever been released, especially if he had a good under-the-table job. You know, probably on paper, the guy's making no money because he can't get a job for one of the stupid bullshit reasons we have. And here's the thing. I don't blame the guy. At some point, the system is there to be taken advantage of. At some point, I mean, the system's there. Why wouldn't you?
Good decisions.
They won't. Because literally, I guarantee you, if you were raised by a mom on welfare or parents on welfare, you will end up on welfare. They have a defeatist mindset. And part of the problem is if you succeed, they take away your benefits. Why fight when it's just easier to let daddy government take care of you? Because the poopy wasn't real. There's this guy, Low T Dem flees America.
Well, here we are. It's Friday.
Oh, this isn't. Okay, so he's got the Irish and American flag. You know, Ireland's going more hard right-wing than America is right now, bro.
Yeah.
And, again, Trump. Biden, Joe Biden, but Kamala Harris is fucking useless, worthless twat. Joe Biden. I voted for Obama. John Kerry. I voted for Hillary Clinton. But yeah, you mean when Antifa's... one of the things in Canada is you cannot get any government assistance. So you literally left your home, left America, left everything you know and love, filmed this video, and you have nothing in your car. So you're independently wealthy enough to literally start your life from scratch. I'm not saying you're not. I don't know your financial your financial situation. But it seems to me you left the country with nothing. Oh, fine. Fuck it. I'll do it. I thought I already did it. Oh, looks like I have a couple. Well, I'll at least do Fiera's.
Women in the U.S. are 20% more likely to be killed when they are pregnant. And
what are you basing this on?
After they give birth than any other time in their life. Women.
They might be 20% more likely to die because of complications due to pregnancy and giving birth and all that. But you do know being killed involves somebody coming into, let's say, their room in the hospital and stabbing them in the heart.
Men are more likely to be killed than they are to die from childbirth-related complications during pregnancy.
I'm sorry. If there is some weird cult that goes out and kills women after giving birth, I news to me.
And after childbirth. And many of these deaths are because of domestic violence. There is a
So they go to the hospital, they have their kid, then their husband goes to the hospital, goes to their room while the baby is still in the NICU or the nursery or the what the fuck ever, and then proceeds to beat them to death. Are you delusional or just retarded? Because I was about to say, thank God you're hot. But if you're retarded, I probably shouldn't. Screw it, I'm going to hell.
Relation between abortion bans in abortion ban states and a rise in domestic violence incidents and or assaults against pregnant people. If you actually cared.
You see, this is what happens when we stop slapping women for saying incredibly stupid things. I have to sit here and watch videos like this. Can this bitch's husband, boyfriend, brother, father, male cousin, I don't care, slap her across the face and tell her to stop being stupid?
About our wombs and what is in them. Pregnant people in this society would be treated like gods. Time off of work, maternity leave, paid health care.
You're delivering a baby. It doesn't make you Aphrodite.
Child care, food stamps, housing, access to safe housing by default. How do we fund it? The megachurches who don't have to pay taxes, who are anti-abortion, would need to fund that.
Believe it or not, I think churches should be funding a lot more than they are. I think churches should be taxed. However, that's never going to happen, sweetheart.
Pregnant people and people who've just given birth are 20% more likely to be killed. Homicide. That's
okay. Homicide is an intentional killing of another human being. So what? She was killed because she gave birth? I've never heard of that happening. It probably has, but I've never heard of it.
That's what that means. Completely separate and apart from the fact that being pregnant alone is a life-threatening medical event every single time.
You know, if we were sitting here in the 1800s and maybe even the early 1900s, I might agree with you. But these days, no. It's not a life-threatening event. It is incredibly rare for a woman to die in giving birth. Okay, it's incredibly rare. That, you know.
So yes, I think everyone should get a choice. Everyone with a womb should get the choice.
Okay. But speaking as the party that has the penis, I think we should also get a choice. Which men do not have. Men have zero reproductive rights, sweetheart. You name me the legal reproductive right men have. And I'll prove to you that it doesn't exist, sweetie. And with that, I think that's where I'm going to end the show for today. Good night, everybody.